Okay, so my number one tip for a perfect cheek contour, and this is what I use on myself and every client, every bride I've ever worked on because it's based off of your bone structure. Starting back in the hairline for a nice even blend, top of your ear, diagonal down, like towards the mouth. This is based off of your bone structure. That's where, like, I don't know, your jaw meets your ear bone, whatever, but it works, okay? Top of the ear, diagonal down. I do naturally have a defined cheekbone area, but this is still the same makeup on everybody, okay? So I start with circle motions, so that way this is the darkest point because contour bronzer is supposed to mimic shadows, enhance depth within the face, not just create a new face structure, okay? Circle motions, and then working forward. And then how do you know where to stop? When the brush naturally falls off your face, if you do like an even straight pull, that's how you know where to stop. You're bringing it all the way here and down by the mouth. If that's your jam, do what you want to do. But for like a soft glow, a soft contour, something that's not too heavy, something that just, again, enhances the face shape, not trying to create a new one, this is where we go. And then we also start back here. We want this to be the darkest point for a few reasons. One, that's just the trend of a soft fade, but then also if it's supposed to mimic a shadow, it's going to be darker right here. It's supposed to be darker right here because this is where your hair falls. This is where it's going to be, I don't know, just darker. Circle motions, blending forward, and then I kind of work it up just a little bit along the temple area, the forehead, and really now I'm just kind of dispersing the product where it needs to go without having big globs of anything all over. You know what I mean? If this is always our starting point, this is always going to be the darkest area. Also, if you make any mistakes, the face can hold more makeup here. You know what I mean? It's easier to pull off. So every time we go back and get more product or we want to go back and blend, we're starting at the same point. And this is what I do on, like I said, clients, brides, models, whatever. And you just kind of adjust the amount of product you want to use for the level of effect that you want. Okay, and then if you make any mistakes, a little bit of concealer, buff it around,